Brad Williams, Excel Prime. We are going to remove everything prior to including the colon. What am I talking about here? Well, text manipulation, we can combine all kinds of different tools to produce an outcome. Our outcome is going to be, well, here we have menu stuff, and then we have eggs. And then we have cost 90. All we want to show is eggs. All we want to show is $9.99. All we want to see is 122. How do we do it? A whole bunch of different ways to do this. You could use text to columns. Let's say you have 5,000 rows and you just uploaded this information. This is consistent. You have this menu and you have this colon, text to function. You can use this right up here. It's turned off. You have this text to columns. We're not going to cover it here. I covered it thoroughly elsewhere. You could use that. We're going to use what's easily available, and that is our text manipulation tools. And here, we're going to use replace. Replaces text based on its location. We're familiar with find. All we're going to do is find something. We're going to do whatever replace requires. Replace, we have a old text, which is going to be this entire string. We have a starting number. Where do we want to start? I think we want to start at the colon and go from there. Number of characters, we're probably going to use something like, we're not going to use left, we're not going to use right. We're just going to use, well, the find, we look down here, find, locates the position of text within a cell. Our new text, whatever we want. Here, we want to put a blank in there. Good or bad, I'll show you. Here, we're going to go in. We have replace B5. There's our old text. Our old text right here, old text. Starting number, we explicitly state number 1. That would be menu, M. Our starting number, we just said, number of characters. How many characters are there? We're looking for find. We're looking for, within find, looking for this colon, and then we want to add 1. Why? Because we want to get rid of that space. Let's take a look here, F9, and we have 6. 6. Where's the 6 come from? Count. Start at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it. Pretty easy, huh? Here's the only concern. Notice here, with this replace function, we have this new text and we're going, put a space there. Here we have a new space, but C5, you can insert that and it's not counted. Well, here's another option. You note here that we didn't put this +1. You see this +1? What happens is we put +1 here. The +1 is removing that space, and then the space comes in and puts in another space. Here, you notice we don't have the +1. Well, what happens is we're actually adding another space. How do we know that? Look here, blend. We have 5 characters here because we added 1. Here, we removed, you see menu, and then this space here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We actually add 1 back in, but it's not counted here when we include it. I don't know why, but just go with whatever this thing produces. Then, in the end, we have 5 characters here. And notice, we're still in this replace issue. So keep in mind that if you do this, any text manipulation, you may need to just copy and paste special in order to get rid of all of the functions and formulas. If you incorporate this technique here, you can do this. Go equals trim, and you should do this anyway. If any text manipulation, you should always put trim in there. I'm not sure, I think I may need to put a parenthesis on there. What happened there? Notice that was a 5. Well, trim removed any junk in there. Any white space, trim will take care of. Go in here and do the same thing. Trim, parenthesis. See, it was already cleaned up. Get in the practice of including trim. Your data will come out nice and pretty. Brad Williams, Excel Prime.